Hey guys, this is Chrissy from the Venus Moon. Thanks for tuning into my podcast where I'll be interviewing local spiritual practitioners, pulling tarot, talking crystals, and much more. Please check out the Venus Moon homepage for all my social media links. Hi guys!
Hi!
Welcome to the Venus Moon Live Show!
Woohoo!
Happy Wednesday night, or whenever you're listening or watching. I have a super awesome special guest here with me tonight. I'm going to keep you guys in suspense for a minute, but if you know her, you love her, and if you don't know her yet, you are going to be obsessed by the end of this video. So she is all tagged in the description. Make sure you go check out Breathe By Josie on Facebook, Instagram. Her website's all there. And you're going to want to, by the end of this video, definitely be sharing and following her stuff. So if you're watching and there's no red live notification over Josie's head, then that means you're watching the replay. And that's fine too. Watch the replay, listen to the podcast. The messages that are going to come through tonight, you never know what's going to resonate with you. You're watching or listening for a reason. So just listen along. We have so much good stuff tonight. We're going to be doing some free double readings. So for anyone watching live, you have a chance to get in. We both have our own decks with us. We also have an awesome prize over here that Josie picked out. Actually, we have two prizes. We're going to keep one till the end. But so what you guys are going to do is share this video, comment that you shared, and we have write your names on some tickets, and at the end of the video, we'll pick a winner for this awesome crystal basket. And everyone that's joining in, thank you so much. Hello, Scott and Inky and Jerry and Jacqueline and everybody else. Share this video.
Jacqueline Renee.
Yay, it's going to be such a fun night. We are on till 8, so grab yourself a drink and sit around and hang out with us. You don't see the live? Oh, interesting. I see it on my side. Thank you for sharing, Scott. So while I start writing your guys' names down, I'm going to pass it over to Josie so she can tell you a little bit about who she is and what she does.
Hey guys, I'm so happy to be here. This is a big deal for me tonight. I've never done a live. I've never done a video of any kind. I don't very often take pictures of myself even, so I appreciate Chrissy helping me step outside my comfort zone. I'm the owner of Breathe By Josie. I've been selling my handmade jewelry and accessories, crystals and whatnot for more than 20 years at local farmers markets, craft shows, etc. I'm a seeker, a spiritual seeker, a Reiki master, a forever tarot student, always trying to learn. And my business really evolves with me. So it has changed so much over the last 20 years to be what it is today. So not only the farmers markets and craft shows and festivals, but I teach workshops. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that a little bit later. But that's me.
I didn't realize 20 years already. That's
Yes.
amazing. Do you remember what the first show or first whatever, when you really started putting yourself out there?
I remember what made me want to do it. I went to my brother's wedding in Key West, and there was this little craft show thingy on the thing by the water, and I saw this beautiful sterling silver and garnet handmade necklace. It was all wire wrapped links, and garnet's my birthstone, and it really called to me, and I bought it. And when I got home, I thought I could make this. I could totally make this. And there was this bead show that came up, which I had never even heard of a bead show, but it was at the Cherry Hill Armory, and I'm like, I got to go to that. Bead Binge, it was called. And I went, and I was like, holy cow, all these crystals and wire and just so many cool things to look at. And I probably spent a fortune and took it home and was like, okay, now I have to do something with all of this. And just started making and giving it to friends. And then I probably did a high school craft show. It was probably like Shawnee or Lenape or something. back then, and that's how I got started.
That's awesome. So all self-taught too. You just
Yes.
saw it and was like, I could do that.
Yeah, because I think 20 years ago we didn't have YouTube.
Right.
I'm not really sure, but I don't think we had it. So yeah, it was just trial and error, playing with things, asking people in the store, like, how do you do this, or how did you make that, or buying things to specifically like take apart and look at how it was made and figure it out. So yeah.
I love it. So in the beginning, you were making pretty things, and you kind of evolved to pretty things with amazing intentions in them as well now.
Right, because actually initially most of my jewelry was Swarovski crystals, glass crystals, not gemstones crystals, as we refer to them now. And it was all just sparkly, shiny things,
Which
glass
is amazing.
and sterling silver, and now it's almost everything I make is gemstones. Crystals. So, it evolved over time, but I was called to the energy of the crystals. And, once you start playing with them and holding them and feeling them and you feel something in them, you're just drawn to do more of that and make more of those things.
Very true.
Yeah.
Yes. I love that story. That's so inspiring. So Look at that, you guys. If you see something, you're like, I can make that. Josie's testament. Try to make it. You never know. 20 years later, you may have an amazing business.
Yeah.
So you guys, thank you everyone that's hanging out with us tonight. Keep on sharing. I see all of you. I want to say hi to everyone, but there's a little too many for me to go through everybody's names. But thank you guys. This is such a fun night. You have a really good chance. Look, there's only a few names. Only a few people shared so far. So keep sharing. Comment that you shared. Actually, why don't you pass me that basket? I'll give a sneak peek. So just so you could see some of the goodies in here. What's in this box? You're going to want to find out. You can read what those are, light catchers. This is something really cool. Got a bag of goodies in here. I haven't even seen this stuff yet, so be here at the end of the video to win this, and then see what the second prize is. And that is something very generous by Josie, so you're definitely going to want to be here for that. So let me write these last few names, and then we're going to just jump right in. You ready to do some readings?
I'm so ready. I'm so excited about this. I've just a commercial here for Venus Moon and for Chrissy. I have taken her tarot classes, and while I love them and I learned so much from them, more than you can even imagine what you could learn in 2 nights' time, I'm working with the I Ching Oracle deck tonight.
So already
excited.
gave such good messages to us.
Yes, we pulled a card for ourselves earlier, and it was like, wow. So I can't wait to share that with you, my new deck.
Yes.
So, yeah, I'm ready.
And I'll be pulling my Rider-Waite-Smith, and we'll combine the messages. So we can probably fit between 6 to 8 readings in tonight. We have, the way it works is I have the code words here, and I'll let Josie pull the first code word, and then we'll pick the first person on our end. And Josie got to see firsthand just how terrible the lag is. So you're going to seem like you're first on your side. We're just going to trust spirit. Whoever comes through first on our end will be the first person to get it. And again, as we're pulling names, think of your question too. Call in your spirit team too, because even if your name isn't called, you might hear the answers to the questions that you're holding in your heart and your third eye. Just kind of trust it. You're going to hear exactly what you're meant to tonight. So Josie, why don't you go ahead and you pull the first code.
Okay, so I pull a code and then they type it in, and the first one that we see on our side is the person that gets the reading.
So get your little typers ready.
Everybody ready? All right, I'm going to let you read it. I'll hold it up.
Little glare.
Whoa! Nope, you can't. It's 101.
All right, 101. Perfect for January, our January live show.
Oh, yeah. My first one.
First of the year.
Yeah.
All right, and Barbara, you came through first. Yay, Barb.
Woohoo!
Awesome. So, Barb, let us know if you have a specific question or if you just want to go with the flow and see what your spirit team wants to say. And because of the lag, we're just going to go ahead and connect in. And, if you have your card already, you can jump in. Let's see who wants to come through.
All right, so let's see what I got. So if I hold it up, I'm not going to be able to see it to read it. Okay. So this one is called Opposition, and I'm going to read you the pinpoints on the card. Things are at odds. Listen with an open mind. Make amends. Proceed slowly. Be accommodating. Let opposition spark creativity. So that is your card.
And Barb, I see you say you have a specific-ish question, so feel free if you want to ask it in the chat, or if you want to just see how these cards resonate with it. Or even if you just want to give us like a code word for it, like I have a, finance, health, love, whatever, one kind of umbrella word. But opposition coming out first.
So the book, if I read a little bit more, says fundamental differences have created a situation of opposition and distrust, but it is not thoroughly entrenched. There is a reason for hope. Does that resonate with you at all?
So
she says it has to do with her career.
So see, maybe if there's some kind of like opposition in the career.
Yeah, it says let go of negative thinking and learn to adapt to obstacles and uncertainty as they arise. So be open.
Right.
Let opposition spark creativity. I love that. What we go through, basically. No mud, no lotus.
Very true. And like really with that card too, I love that for this, because whatever is getting stirred up right now, trust that it's being stirred up right now for a reason, whether it is to point you in a new direction or, bring something onto the plate.
She said it certainly resonates. She's hesitating, jumping ship. Okay, well, trust yourself.
It's being sparked for a reason. Yeah. So let's see. The tarot card wants to tell you the Six of Wands, which the wands is connected to the element of fire, which is all about sparking that passion as well. We are going into this Leo full moon, which is fire energy. That is 2 days. Or actually, tomorrow is the Leo full moon. So this card, the Six of Wands, you can see they're celebrating. They're proud of themselves. They have a lot of accomplishments. You have a lot of accomplishments. I bet your resume is gorgeous, and you deserve to be celebrated. And you deserve to be in a situation where you feel that you're getting the most recognition that you deserve, and where you really feel like you could be your authentic self. You can see this person there riding on their white horse. White horses are a symbol of new beginnings, moving on to a new beginning. 6 is the number of the nurturers, the healers, just really feeling that love wherever you go, feeling that family type of energy. So if that's not what you're feeling right now, and if you're not feeling recognized and celebrated, that's exactly what you should be. And, love yourself enough and celebrate yourself enough to only put yourself in situations that fully deserve you. So if your question is around that, I feel like you already know the answer. If you're thinking about jumping ship, there's a reason. So, follow that. Hold on to that number 6. I feel like it's going to be telling you you're on the right journey when you see it coming up, whether, get that receipt that says $6.06 or, the 6s are around just to help guide you. Onward and upward. Heck yes. It is all about confidence. Between the 2 cards, trusting the stuff that doesn't fit, that isn't in alignment right now, because it's guiding you to find that alignment. And you should be having a parade celebrating just how awesome you are.
I love that.
Awesome. Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you. Who's ready for another one?
Let's do it. You want to pick another code?
Let's do it. This one I'm just going to read out because there's just a glare and I'm a noob. So Virgo is the code.
All right. Virgo, some earth energy coming up. Who's it going to be?
Oh, Jackie. Jackie's my niece.
Yay, Jackie. Congrats on getting through for the next reading.
Awesome. Well, this one flipped. Okay. Okay, I got to read that one. That's the one it's called a jumper. It jumped out of the deck at you. So this is your card.
And Jackie, let us know if you have a specific question or just want to see what the cards tell you.
So the card says oppression.
She's a Virgo. Look at
I did not know that. Look at that. These are difficult times, it says. There is not much you can do right now, but there is still hope. Be patient, stay strong, keep a positive mindset, have faith in yourself. And I know all those things about you, that you are strong and patient and you are a hard worker. And I think you do have faith in yourself. I think you need to be reminded sometimes to have faith in yourself and to trust your intuition and that you're making the right choices. So just a little bit more in the book, what it says. This is a difficult time. There's no sugarcoating it. Nothing is going the way you had hoped and you're exhausted from the struggle. Mm-hmm. She does have a baby at home, so she's a little exhausted.
That's exhausting.
It's easy to feel sorry for yourself and give up. but you would miss the opportunity to evolve and become stronger through this process. Be true to yourself and keep a positive mindset. So even though your voice is not being heard and you're unable to effect change, keep your long-term goals in mind. That, I think, is the most important message right here. Keep your goals in mind. Let them guide you and inspire you for the future. That's beautiful. So yeah, that's your card.
Great message.
That is a great message for you.
And both cards so far with the full moons are all about releasing and clearing the energetic clutter. And both cards so far were about obstacles around us. So,
yeah, that's a good
keeping
one.
your eye on the prize, like
Be
Josie's
patient
saying.
and stay strong. You got this.
Anything else you want to add to that card?
No, I'm going to let you work your magic.
All right, let's see. So this card coming up next is the King of Pentacles. He came out reversed. Right off the bat, I just have to talk about man in spirit around you that wants to be known, let you know he's there. The King is more of that like protective type of energy, especially when he's Pentacles, very like disciplined type of energy, maybe even like military or, just somebody who's like, exactly that. Keep your eye on the prize, but he's more that chop, no messing around, very disciplined type of energy. So I don't know if this is like a granddad, fatherly type of energy that's around you in spirit, wanting to be known that he's there and he's watching and trying to help you feel secure and protected. But with this coming up, this King is all about security and structure and discipline. And when he's reversed, you might be feeling a little bit all over the place, less of that structure that you like, especially Virgo energy. And like, this is the King of the Virgos. Virgos like that control and that peace and that calm and that, that structured type of vibe. And right now there is no structure is almost what I'm feeling. And maybe a little bit of a lack of control. Like as much as you want to, sometimes we feel like we got everything falling into place and then it's like the rug gets pulled out from under us. So, I mean, even with the newborn, it's like, oh, we got you on a sleep routine. And then the next day it's all, all out the window. So it's really just about kind of trusting that from chaos comes clarity. Right now, release the control, release the feel that, that you need to have everything in order and everything in line. And I like that Josie was talking about what was it? Oh, I think it was from your book. But when you were saying keep your eye on the prize kind of a thing.
Stay focused.
Stay focused.
In yourself. Be strong.
And I think that's what he's talking about too. Just keep the focus. Don't let it go. Even if doesn't look exactly how you want it to look right now, just keep that in the back of your mind of like, it's not forever. Right now, things being a little chaotic is temporary, and it's going to all play out exactly how it needs to. And just kind of try to enjoy it, When we release the control, we can enjoy the moment a little bit more and just kind of be in the present instead of worrying so much about but this is how it should be or this is what tomorrow should look like. A lot of yellow in this card is solar plexus energy. So that's like the gut, our strength, our confidence. And when it's reversed, your gut might be off a little bit. Belly issues of some sort, even like back pains. So you'll feel this start to strengthening in this area when everything starts to fall into place a little bit better. But whoever this man in spirit is around you, I would say, call on him when you need a little extra help or that little extra boost of energy. He's got you. Hopefully that resonated. I know I didn't read too many comments there, but I could see how they go together for sure, the oppression and the discipline.
From chaos comes clarity. She's writing that one down. So
that's a good one.
That is good.
That's a lyric from 311.
Yeah.
Awesome. And good luck with that. That's exciting. How old is the baby?
Well, she's not a baby. She was 1 this summer.
Oh, that's fun.
She's a career woman. She's a mom, a wife. She commutes from the city into New Jersey for her job. She's an accountant. She's
badass girl.
Kid. She's opening a business in the next couple of weeks, a restaurant in the city.
Wow.
She's got a lot going on. But she's brilliant.
With a little baby,
and
too.
She's beautiful and kind, and she's going to be great.
You are going to be great, yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
Awesome. All right, we want to do another one?
Yeah, let's do another one.
Here we go. Well, we have a jumper.
Yep.
Call the jumper 222.
Love it. 222. And hello to everybody that I missed. Thank you guys for tuning in. You still have a chance to share. We're giving away this awesome basket plus an extra prize at the end of the show. So you're going to want to share, comment that you shared. And we have Gabrielle Ashley Otto. You came through for the next reading. So right. Gabrielle, let us know if you have a specific question or we're just going with the flow.
You go first this time. Or is that okay? Do you feel like it? Or do you want me to keep going?
Either way. We'll see what card comes up first, right?
Let's see.
She's going with the flow.
What's with the obstacles today?
It makes sense, right? The full moon, we're releasing.
Okay, so I got obstruction for you. You are surrounded by obstacles, some of your own making. Look inward, seek guidance, be tolerant and kind. Take advantage of this time for self-reflection. That's what the cards tell me. So let's see what the book has to say, a little bit more on that. Does that feel anything for you right off the bat? But I'll look in the book while you think about that. So the book says, you are surrounded by obstacles you don't know how to deal with. Retreat, look inward to find out how you got here. See the big picture, keep your goals in sight. I love that. Oh boy, it definitely resonates, she says. You cannot make progress at this time. Don't struggle against that. Don't fall into anger or blame, wanting things to be different. Be patient, keep an open mind, and be willing to adapt. Seek out help from others who can provide guidance. What did she say? Okay, good. Journaling and spiritual, that's great. That's great, like sitting back and letting it happen, not pushing against it and trying to force things to happen that aren't supposed to happen yet. Be humble and willing to learn. This is an opportunity for self-reflection, hence the journal. Are your negative thoughts and emotions contributing to the problem? Something for you to think about or reflect on. Maybe write in your journal that prompt. Work on being your best self. Cultivate kindness, tolerance, and generosity. You may not be able to change what life throws at you, but you can change how you react to it. I love that. That's great. Grace under pressure. How you react to what life's throwing at you.
One of the few things in our control is our reactions.
Yeah. I love that.
Very good. Anything else you want to add to that?
Not at the moment.
All right, let's see how that goes in with this tarot card. All right, so you, my dear, got the Page of Cups. Page of Cups, and he came out reverse. When he's right side up, the cups is connected to our relationships and our emotions, and pages are all about new beginnings. So when he's right side up, I would say there's a new beginning or something new to try around your relationship, or maybe something to bring you some emotional fulfillment. When he comes out reverse, it might be a little bit of like an obstacle, obstruction around that, maybe feeling a little blocked as far as like the emotional fulfillment, or maybe even like the relationship sparking out. And actually Gabrielle, I believe, has a baby at home too. So, these babies, right, they're amazing and they're fun, but they really take up a lot of our time. So I could see how this page might be coming up saying, take some time to give back to yourself right now, especially, it's great that you're doing the journaling and all that. Find what's going to spark your joy, though, what's going to start filling up your cup again. And taking that time for yourself, really giving that like self-care, that self-love. With all the water on this card, I feel like water is a really big connection for you too. And I know it's hard to like go to the beach this time of year, but even just like enjoying a nice bath, being mindful and like drinking your water, drinking some tea, whatever, to get that water in you and connecting in that way. 11 weeks old and a 2-year-old.
Whoa. So maybe not a bath, maybe the drink of water.
Yeah. No, you deserve a bath. Put the babies to bed and take that mommy time for yourself. But definitely, there is some new beginnings around you as soon as you can flip this card right side up. So I feel like the way to get there, the only obstacle right now is really just, like Josie was saying, looking at your reaction to the situation. What is in your control right now? Sometimes not so much. Babies got minds of their own. Toddlers have their own agendas, and you just have to kind of go with the flow. And what is in your control is your reaction to the situation, and then how you handle it after, once you have time for yourself, and really taking advantage of that quiet time for you. But I do feel like it might be worth planting some seeds for the spring of some new beginnings for you, as far as, sparking either things with the relationship around you right now, or even just some personal things that might be exciting to you to get you out and a little bit like independent time for yourself. I know it's not always easy when you got little babies, but find some time. Drop the babies off here. We'll watch them. Take some time for you. But I definitely feel like there's some stuff calling you. There is some newness on the other side. And then also, I keep hearing it. I was trying to ignore it, but spirits around you too with this card. And I feel like it's someone a little bit younger that's around, maybe even like a younger friend, cousin, brother, or just someone with that like loving kind of energy, a bit younger type of energy around you, just wanting to come through and let you know that they're here as well. Even, I don't know if there's also like a baby in spirit around you, but I'm just definitely feeling like younger energy that just wants to pass love on to you as well and let you know that, they're there for this journey, and recognizing just how much you give of yourself, how loving you are, and making sure that you're not pouring from an empty cup. You're not giving too much of yourself to everybody else and forgetting just how awesome you are and giving that back to you. So hopefully that resonated and made some sense to you, my love. All right, let's see. I think we could squeeze in another one, and then we'll talk a little bit more. Oh, you got jumpers. Why don't you read that for everybody?
All right,
everyone that's watching right now.
Okay. Wow, what's with the conflict today? Up there. Conflict. Look at what went wrong. Be honest with yourself. Seek advice. Be willing to compromise. Speak out for what is right. Know when to stop. Those are all great things. Those are just all really great advice, I guess. Be willing to compromise. I think that's always appropriate. Know when to stop.
So I think for everyone right now that's watching or listening, think of the biggest conflict in your life right now, because this card came out for all of us, me included. Look at what went wrong. Be honest with yourself. Seek advice. Be willing to compromise. That's a tough one. Speak out for what is right and know when to stop.
That was a good one.
Powerful message. And we all have some kind of conflict going on in our lives, so however we need it. And again, with this full moon, maybe write that conflict down tonight. And for tomorrow night's full moon, it's fire moon, so we can burn it. Say thank you, next, goodbye. We don't need it. We don't need that conflict.
Awesome idea. If you can't get outside, drop it in your kitchen sink. Burn it in your kitchen sink.
That's
or
right.
Drop it in your toilet.
Yeah.
You do that too. Everybody has one of those.
Send that gratitude, because the conflicts are all around us for a reason too. Those uncomfortable moments, they lead us to some of the biggest level ups in our lives.
Yeah.
Are you
all
cooking
right.
with this?
I'm freezing.
Did
you see me looking around? I'm looking around like, where's the heat? Why did it stop? All right.
There.
Let's do another one.
Cold in here.
That's toasty. I like that.
All right, guys, get those papers ready.
6060.
All right, 6060. Interesting, because that card was a 6, and I've had a couple sixes are coming up tonight.
Okay.
All right, Betty Edwards.
All right.
Yay, Betty.
I don't know Betty.
Betty is one of our customers here. Betty,
Yay.
Let us know if you have a specific question or just go with the flow. Let's just connect on in.
Betty, are you there?
Well, we could start talking and we'll see how it resonates. You want me to go first?
Sure.
All right, so Betty, here's the card that I got for you. New love. Love that.
Okay.
All right, so the card that I pulled with new love as the theme is the 9 of Wands. And the wands are all about fire, passion, really sparking what's going to, inspire you and spark that love and that flame. But you can see in this card, they're holding that wand, that one magic wand in their hand, but they're protecting. There are 8 wands behind them. So it is a card of making sure to keep your boundaries, making sure to protect what is yours. And when it comes to love, being sure that the partner that you're with or that you're seeking doesn't need to take too much from your own resources if that makes sense. Like you have your stuff all set, kind of keeping your stuff for you and keeping their stuff separate in the beginning until you can really figure out, how to intertwine everything together. But I feel like this card coming up might not only mean like physical things, but also just, emotional things, the personal stuff. Maybe keeping that. I'm not saying to stay too guarded with this, but when you're putting yourself out there, making sure that you're just being very careful and mindful about what you do share with other people, whether it is like the partner, whether it is, friends, family, colleagues, any of that stuff. Just this guy is pretty protective and keeping all their stuff in a row. I feel like you've been burned in the past as far as it goes. And so that's why this card's coming up of just like, you are such a giving person. You're someone that'll be like, oh, here, yeah, you can take all this. You can stay here. You could do this. And this card's just like, you're independent. You're strong. Keep that energy going. 9 is the number of the harmonizer. Like you just want love and peace and harmony. And, so you're married to a narcissist. I get it, girl. And, it's easy to project that onto the next person or to, maybe even this is talking about the new love as well, having their guard up. But I do feel like guarded type of energies around whatever the relationship that's around you now. And that's okay. Give it time before you start, letting the walls down, letting things get too close, because you have a lot of really great stuff, just in your heart in general, and you deserve only like a knight in shining armor to touch that. So just keeping those walls strong until the person that deserves it. You could go to me and Scott. We'll check and make sure that they're allowed to get in the castle walls.
I love that.
She shuffles Scott a lot too, so he knows. We got your back, Betty.
That's cool. All right, so the card I pulled for you is Great Accumulation. Okay, let's see what that says. Find your creative power, strengthen your character, gain knowledge, gather resources, empower yourself to make a difference, work for the greater good. Okay, so let's see. What does the book say? A little bit more information, maybe. So the book says, this is a time of great power, yet it requires some restraint. I think you kind of touch on that a little bit, like holding back a little bit. It's a time to work on developing your talents, acquiring knowledge, and cultivating your creative powers in preparation for the future. The key is to think big, to envision how you can really make a positive change in the world. Setting goals that only enrich yourself will not get you anywhere. To be successful, you will need to gather resources, gain expertise, and get help from friends and family. Find mentors and role models that can guide you and serve as inspiration. Develop yourself as a person. Draw on your inner resources to stay focused on your goals. Get organized and create a strong plan. Be courageous. When you work for the greater good, you will be enriched in so many ways. What I feel from that is like, I feel like she's going to meet this great love at some volunteering opportunity. There's a lot of work for the greater good. Empower yourself to make a difference. Strengthen your character, work for the greater good. Those to me are all things that tell me that there's some kind of service that you're going to be doing. And perhaps during that service, either you're going to gain something, a useful tool for yourself that's going to put you in the right frame of mind to meet someone, to be open to meeting the right person, or physically put you in the right place to meet someone. That's what I get from that.
I love that. Maybe this is someone too that's like helping others. That's the person that you're going to be, if they're not there already, that's someone that you're calling in. Is that I know you give so much of yourself, so you're going to find that equal match, someone that's just as caring and that humanitarian type of energy. And I thought it was interesting that that card really did go along so well with the 9 of Wands, like just all about, collecting your resources, and whether it's like just you building up your knowledge, your whatever, kind of focusing on what's going to spark your fire yourself. And when your fire is glowing nice and bright, that's when you're just going to be able to pull in that exact twin flame type of match.
Yeah, she says she loves helping people. So that's maybe when you shine your brightest, and when you will attract that match when you are shining your brightest. So I love that.
Yes. Hopefully that all resonated, Betty.
Yes.
It's exciting. Let's see. You got the 9 on this card. What was that one?
That was a
6,
26,
7, 8.
8.
So 8 and 9. So maybe like by the late summer, early fall is when you'll really see this like fire glowing bright.
You're good.
We'll see. I'm always big in the numbers.
You are. All right, are we doing one more?
So why don't you tell them a little bit more about what you have going on? So guys, hang in because we are going to do some more readings. We're still going to pick a winner. And again, you have a chance. This awesome basket here, I'll give you a sneak peek. How about this? Josie picked you a red flash Labradorite.
Isn't it beautiful?
Let's see if we can get it to actually show you how awesome it is.
It does flash, I promise. It called me from across the room.
We do have a flashlight here. So we got special lighting for these kinds of shows. But this is going to glow for you.
Beautiful.
I see purple. I see red. It's only going to get better when you see it in person. It is a $15 palm stone, and Labradorite is the stone of transformation. Very third eye energy. So awesome stone to work with. Just that alone, with all this other bag full of goodies that I haven't even looked in yet.
I'm so excited.
So you want a chance to win this. Share the video and comment that you shared, and we'll put you in to win it, plus an extra prize too.
Yay.
So with that being said, are the Chiefs going to win? Brian, you got to get in for a reading, and we'll pull a card and see. All right. So Josie, why don't you tell them about what you got going on?
Well, so my business has evolved. I was a farmer's market craft show vendor, and I came to a class here at the Venus Moon, an intention jar class that, while I thought it was great and it was fun, my brain was exploding with ideas on how it could be more and it could be better, and how I could do this. You know, the same with the necklace. I could do that. So I talked to Chrissy and I said, what do you think about like a bracelet making workshop? And I held my first workshop here. I think it was in 2022, in November-ish, I think. It was a get grounded in gratitude, like getting ready for Thanksgiving.
It feels like you've been doing them forever.
That's I know, wild. But it's only been like a little over a year. So I just feel like my focus is shifting. I'm more doing workshops. And not only do I love it, you know, spiritually, connecting with people. I was a bartender for a very long time, 20 years. So not doing that, I kind of miss that social interaction, which I get from the workshops, the one-on-one, making people happy, making sure they're having a good time, really connecting with them and talking to them. So there's that aspect of it. I get to share the love of what I do, making bracelets, filling intention jars, making ankle bracelets. There's lots of things we do, essential oil rollers. So not only the spiritual, but the physical aspect of it. Chrissy knows I suffer from chronic pain. I took a blow to the head almost 5 years ago. My trunk slammed down on my head, it crunched my neck, and I've had physical issues ever since. So doing the markets and the craft shows and toting my tent and all my stuff is really difficult for me. I have a helper, my son, he's fantastic. He helps me, but without him, I can't do it. And I can't sustain my business that way. So I think the workshops came to me when I called to the universe and said, help me. I need to keep this business. I love this business. I love doing what I do, but I need it to be a little different than doing markets. And the workshops came to me. And it's just been growing and growing and growing. And now I do like 5 a month in different places. I do it here at the Venus Moon. I do Jane's Tea House in Haddon Heights, Piccadilly Inn in Chemung for my Medford friends, Live Enjoy Yoga in Audubon. And I do people's homes and other little places here and there.
I never thought of that. So you do like home parties too?
Yes.
If someone wants to do like a bracelet making party at home?
I even put together last summer, Party of 9 kits for this woman to take on vacation with her, for her and all her girlfriends. So yeah, it was really cool.
That'd be cool for like a bachelorette party or something. I love that.
A shower, something like that. So it's called Meditate and Create with Josie. So it's Meditate and Create self-love bracelets or Meditate and Create intention balls. I have 2 this week. I have tomorrow night at Jane's Tea House in Haddon Heights. It's going to be intention balls. And Friday night, we're going to be here, also doing intention balls. So we do a meditation, we do a candle lighting ritual, We fill our intention ball from a buffet of at least 50 things, crystals and herbs and seeds, a lot of things that I grew and picked and dried and whatnot.
Love that.
And then we do a closing blessing on our piece. Inky will be here with us. She's going to be doing readings for an extra charge, but tickets are on my website. You can see all the info on my social media, Breathe By Josie, on Instagram, on Facebook, or on breathebyjosie.com on my website.
How much are tickets for that?
They're $33.
Well,
all of my
that's
workshops
remember.
are always $33. So it's a lot of fun.
Get in on that, guys. Go grab your tickets. Scott's going to be here that night, too, helping out.
Woohoo!
It's going to be a fun party. Maybe Josie can pull some drinks out, mix. I have a couple of alcoholic drinks in the back. You can make
it's
them drinks.
BYO. They're all BYO, snacks, drinks, whatever you want to bring. And it's just really something that, like, yummy that you do for yourself.
That's a fun night out.
Leave going, oh, I really needed that. That was great.
Then you have a beautiful intention ball.
Right.
To, like, hang and great set theme for the whole year in this beautiful display piece.
And February is all about self-love. So almost all of the workshops I'm doing in February here and all those places I mentioned are self-love bracelets. So if maybe intention balls aren't exactly your thing, maybe you can catch one of the self-love bracelet workshops. And then you leave with a beautiful bracelet for yourself or somebody else.
Love it. She's pretty much here every month doing some kind of fun event. So stay tuned for that.
I loved it. It's such a great vibe here. I think I was the first one, maybe, or you were, to do a workshop in the warehouse. I think Chrissy was offering the Vortex room, and I said, well, why don't we do it in the warehouse? It's such great energy back there. And then we get people in the warehouse to shop. And so we've been doing it back here ever since. And the energy is really great.
We can fit a lot more people in here. If you've never been here.
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome.
Do we want to give this, or are we going to wait?
Oh, yeah. If you're feeling called to give that now.
I don't know. Maybe we should wait. I'm going to wait. I have a prize to give. I'm going to wait a little bit longer.
It kind of goes in line.
Oh, we have 20 minutes. We have 18 minutes. We'll do it toward the end.
Oh, Katie, I like that idea. Banana holders are a great way to display intention balls in the house. I never thought of that.
I love that. That is such a great idea. I have the little plastic disc that I give out, and I have mine just the one that I made at Chrissy's Intention Balls workshop. Just sits on my end table where I can see it every day and be reminded of my intentions. But I love the banana hook. That's such a great idea.
Yes, and they have some fancy looking ones.
Yeah. So it's not just a Christmas ornament. That's kind of the point of that. You can display it year round.
Oh yeah, we have them all over the warehouse. And then you do a lot of other fun products too, not just the bracelets and the intention balls and all that, but she's got really cool like room sprays, aura sprays, the elderberry. Are you still doing your elderberry?
I make elderberry syrup to order. I make a batch, once a month, and I'll put out a message saying, "Hey, who wants? I have a fresh batch. It's delicious.
It's the best that you're ever going to try. It's
really
so good.
It is. I make wire wrapped rings. Mm-hmm. I'm wearing one. It's made with a beautiful check glass bead. All my bracelets. The word bracelets are really like my most popular item right now. My word bracelets on. I don't know if you can read them. Fearless, badass Baka. Baka is what my grandkids call me. It's Croatian for grandma.
Baka.
So, yeah, the word bracelets are really popular right now. Specifically like mom, Gigi, mama, Mimi.
You can get like the matching mommy and Minnie.
Mama Minnie. They're so cute.
And you can get those on your website too?
Yeah, mostly in person or mostly from my posts. The mama Minnie ones, the word ones are on my website. But a lot of stuff I only make one of, and I'll just post a picture of it on social media and wait for somebody to grab it. So
follow her.
Keep an eye on. Yes, follow me. And I have some new workshops coming up that I'm working on. I'm not sure exactly yet what it's going to look like, but Reiki and sun catchers and anklets and just some different things besides, always doing the bracelets and essential oils. So just keep an eye out.
I love it.
Yeah.
You are a powerhouse. Like, she is always offering something new and exciting and creative. And then when does market season start again? Not till like April, May? June?
Yes, first week in May.
May, okay.
Yeah, I start, Duffields I think is the first Saturday in May, and that's like a special event. And then starting the following Saturday starts Haddonfield and Burlington County Farmers Market, and those are the two that I'll do all season.
Awesome.
So every Saturday I'll have one of those until end of November.
So for my South Jersey peeps, you know, if you're going to the farmers markets and stuff, you might get lucky and see Josie there.
Yay.
It's a great time to stock up and get your bracelets. Her bracelets are so affordable too for all the energy and work and just how beautiful they are. Definitely awesome buys.
Yeah, my earrings are my biggest seller, I have to say.
I have so many.
I'm all about quirky earrings. I have usually on display at any given time, I have about 400 pairs. All different.
Wow.
Every single one is different because I might have a touch of ADHD going on, but I like to keep changing things. I like
They're fun.
options. I
just got the alien ones. I
Yeah.
haven't worn them yet.
Oh yeah,
but they're
you
so
did.
cool.
And they're mismatched.
Yeah.
They're so cute. I love mismatched earrings.
Me too.
Yeah,
That's like my favorite.
Yes, love
Mine
that.
are mismatched, but they're not Josie.
Joey's got his Eagles and Phillies bracelet.
I love it. I have my bracelet
Yes.
from your
Hi,
class
Kate.
on up in my sleeve. Yay. So let's see. We got some time. We got 15 minutes left. So if you guys want, let's send Josie some hearts, some thumbs up, some thank you, some gratitude, and we can do a couple more readings.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So let's pick a code.
Okay, we're going to pick a code. I just saw one I liked, but where did it go? Okay, ready? Earth.
Who's it going to be? And you guys, I also have in the description tagged her website for the tickets to the events and her Instagram page too. So make sure you follow her all over. And Ariel, I see you came through first. Yay, congrats.
Oh, another new friend. Hi, Ariel.
Yeah, Barbara, that's the right one. I tagged her in the description too. All right, guys. So Ariel, let us know if you have a specific question, if you just want to go with the flow. You just got here and look at that. You came in first.
What?
Came in just in time.
Lucky girl. Aw, Danielle, thank you. That's so sweet. Reading the comments. I'm learning to multitask too while doing this. I'm like looking at this screen and that camera up there. And
It's a lot.
it is a lot. This is so cool.
All right. Ariel's just go with the flow.
All right. Let's see what I got. Ooh. I got enthusiasm. Let's see. Is it clear? I don't know. But my nails look cute. Look at that.
Me too.
Enthusiasm. Prepare well, be organized. Listen to others and adapt to their needs. Create harmony. Have confidence. Share your passion. Inspire others to do great things together. I love the colors on this card too.
Perfect for that fiery Leo.
The red and the green, and it's happy and vibrant energy and enthusiasm, just like it says. So what does the book say? Enthusiasm comes out of passion and inspiration, but it's also a result of hard work and preparation. I like that. To accomplish great things, you need to inspire others to work together. Teamwork makes the dream work. I threw that in there. It's not in the book. Listen to their needs. Be flexible. Share your passion. Find the thing that motivates them to be their best. Work diligently. Train hard. When you are well prepared, you can relax and enjoy yourself. You can delight in your accomplishments, share your joy, and make beautiful music together. Oh, I love that. That's a great card.
I love that. She says just that word enthusiasm alone resonates.
Oh, good. Oh, good. There you go. I'm glad that resonates with you. Share your passion.
That is a great message. Anything you want to add on that?
No, I can't wait to hear what you have to add. You're so good at that.
Well, I do love that, all this fiery energy coming out with this fiery Leo full moon tomorrow. That's all about that, following your passion, kind of burning away any blockages, any boundaries in order for our passions to take the lead. So, go into it with enthusiasm and excitement. Really be confident in the direction you want to go. And the card from the tarot deck that we got is Justice, the number 11 in the major arcana. Justice is all about balance, that like karmic energy exchange. Everything's going to play out exactly how it's meant to. Really right now, what's in your control is just keep putting out that good karma. Keep putting out the good energy, the good vibes. Trust that you'll receive that back to you. If there is any questions around you as far as like how something's going to play out.
Fire quartz. Love that.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Bracelet, yep.
I'm surrounded by fire quartz right now too, so I didn't even think of that. Fire quartz is the perfect stone for this full moon. But really, trusting the balance, trusting that what you put out is going to come back to you. Sometimes, when justice comes out, there may be questions around like legal situations or just fairness in general, and really trusting in those situations too that they're going to play out in the most fairest way possible. So again, just focus on being a good person, putting out love, and that's what's going to come back to you. They're holding the sword in the one hand up, and the sword is all about cutting the cords, releasing what's not a part of this next journey, and really looking at it more in like a logical versus emotional way. They also have the scale in the other hand. Again, all about that balance. So balance and moderation is going to be a big part right now too, going forward, making sure that you're not giving more than what you're receiving in all aspects of life. And, making sure that passion, like Josie was talking about, that enthusiasm, the good stuff in your life is just as balanced as the serious stuff in life, the adulting that we have to do. Hopefully that makes sense. And this is the 11th card in the deck. 11 is a spirit number, so that adds up to a 7. So 11 is spirit messenger. You have that gift. It's like the number of the empath, the spiritual advisor. And you're someone who, when you do lead with your passion and your enthusiasm, you're going to inspire a lot of other people. And when that 7 comes out, it's about analyzing, researching, paying close attention to the situation. So see how those messages. Oh, and she's a Libra. This is the Libra card, so that makes sense.
That's great.
I love that.
Oh, good. Great.
Yay, I'm so glad that resonated with you.
I feel like, I don't know if this happens a lot, but I feel like so many of the cards that we pulled today are like for me.
Always, right?
Like, yeah, that resonates with me. Oh, yeah, I need that too.
That's what I say too. If your name doesn't get pulled, the messages are going to be for you just as much if you're asking and open. And just throwing out there really quick too, we were talking about fire quartz. I was already sneak peeking some of my boxes. I'm going to be doing a live show right after this, an hour in between because I need to reset. But I just opened already so much fire quartz. This is a wand. I've never seen these before.
Fantastic.
The rainbows in here are so beautiful. So much. I'll show you at the end if you have a second. But keep it going. Come back at 9:00 Eastern time to hang out with me for my unboxing. I'm going to get chaotically reckless with my prices.
Hey, can you show what the fire quartz bracelet looks like?
Hey, Danielle, if you can come back at my 9:00 show, I will show it. I do have some in stock for that. All right. And I think we could fit another reading or two in. So
all right,
you guys are there. And keep sharing the video. We got probably like 3 minutes left that I'll take some shares in. But comment that you shared. You have a really good chance to win. The bowl is not even halfway full. And we're giving away 2 prizes tonight.
Right. If you share it and comment, you shared it, she'll write your name on the ticket, put it in the bowl, and then you're up for one of the prizes.
Yep.
So that's for those of you that just joined us. Okay, you ready? 121.
Awesome. 121. First one on our end to comment. 121. We'll get this next reading. I love it, Ariel. So look at that, how the fire is calling you like that. All right. Karen Rapino. Karen?
I don't know Karen.
It sounds familiar. I might know Karen.
I might know Karen too.
We might know Karen.
All these new friends tonight. I love it. This is awesome.
It's hard being in this business because we meet so many people, right? And it's hard to keep track of everybody. Let me write these names.
All right. Can we turn it off for a little bit?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dying.
You're hot now. I can't feel my feet. I just need like a foot warmer.
All right, I'll go first then, while you're writing, scribbling away. All right. Contemplation. Okay, contemplation. I love the orange and gold already. Orange, gold flowers. It's like sunny and
it's crazy because I just sneak peeked my card and it's
the same.
I'm interested how this message resonates with you.
All right, so contemplation says this is an opportunity for spiritual awakening. Find stillness. Be open and curious. Manifest your best self. With inner reflection and insight, you can change the world for the better. Love that. That's a nice one. So that's a card number 20. How are we doing so far with that? Does that resonate with you at all? Does that answer maybe a question that you had? Or I think we forgot to ask that. Did she want general or did she have a question? Oh, she said you girls go for it. I love that. Okay. Okay, contemplation. This is an opportunity for spiritual awakening. Open your mind. Take time for contemplation. Find stillness through meditation or spiritual practice to connect with your inner clarity, insight, and compassion. This is your true nature. Look at the bigger picture, not just how it affects you, but how it affects others and the world around you. The more you can let go of self-centered thinking, the more insight you will have. Manifest your best self with patience, generosity, kindness, and wisdom. Be genuine and hold true to your values. Be a source of inspiration. I like that. Find your true place in the world. With your insight and wisdom, people will be inspired to follow you in making the world a better place. Aww, that's so nice.
She says, I'm somewhat new to discovering my spiritual awakening, so it resonates.
Yeah. This is an opportunity for spiritual awakening. So yeah, I guess so. I mean, my advice in that is say yes to everything. Every opportunity that comes up for you, classes, the lives like this, because you learn something here, classes, workshops, events with like-minded people. You know, Chrissy has a market here a couple times a year. Come and hang out. You don't have to buy anything. You can sit in the fire pit and meet people and talk to people, and you'll be amazed at the connections you make. So I would say just, be open. Oh, it says be open and curious. So, and manifest your best self. So think of who you want to be, or I like more how I want to feel. When I was looking for my last job, which became this, it was not what I want to do, not where do I want to work, is how do I want to feel every day?
Yes.
How do I want to feel? I know how I don't want to feel. No, I don't want to work there because I'll feel this way. So manifest your best self. Know how you want to feel and take steps to make that happen.
Great message. That's beautiful. I love it. And let me show you how that goes along with the card that I just pulled. So we got the Four of Cups, and pretty much a very similar card. You could see this person there staring at these 3 cups in front of them, sitting against the tree, just kind of existing. Like, this is what's in front of me, and almost like life gets a little boring or stale when you got the same routine every day, the same things, the same people in front of you, the same situation. But you could see that there is going to be a 4th cup coming to you almost out of thin air. That might be an opportunity. It might be a connection. It might be a new tool to the tool belt, a new spiritual technique to learn, whatever it is. Just like Josie was saying, being very open right now to receiving, because a gift is going to be coming your way. Again, whether it's a person, a new job, whatever, some kind of opportunity. So just really be open to saying yes to everything right now. The cups are about our emotional fulfillment, our relationships, and whatever is coming your way is going to fill you up. It's going to bring you some joy, bring you some good vibes. And this is the number 4 of Cups. So, going into the spring, I really feel like this is developing. So between now and the spring, I would work on putting the intentions out there of exactly, like Josie's saying, what you want to feel, the energy that you want to manifest, and trust that that's what's going to come your way as long as you're open to it. Okay, you did the vision board class. That's why I recognized your name.
Okay.
And she's coming to the bracelet.
Oh, yeah. I did recognize.
Yeah.
So great.
So you both knew the name.
I can't wait. That's exciting.
So yeah, just trust it. You're putting yourself in all these classes, and there's going to be more classes to come. I don't know if you did signed up for lessons with the Lightworker with Bridget. That's starting next month. But that's actually, I think, where we met, or what? Right. You never know who you're going to meet.
5 years ago?
Was it already? Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, psychic development. Totally out of my comfort zone. I was a bartender. This psychic development, what is that? And I went and I met Chrissy and Sandy and Bridget.
The Mystic Ginger Girls.
Mystic Ginger Girls, and like all these people that are still in my life today and have added to it in some way.
So for anyone watching right now, I'm sure there's still tickets available, and it's really coming full circle because now she's doing this class in my space, which is, I got goosebumps, such an honor.
I know, it's so exciting. Tonight was part 2 of that class, which we couldn't do because we're here tonight. So, but Bridget said she was sending us hearts.
Yes. So if you want details on that, you can go to the Venus Moon /schedule. On my website, you could find the tickets for that on there. But for anyone looking to develop their psychic abilities, or it's great because it teaches you protection. It teaches you so many different techniques that
cord
I still
cutting.
use today.
Yeah, the cord cutting, the giant can coming down.
Yeah.
I still use
Yeah.
that, like in a pinch when I'm driving. Like, where's that soup can?
Yeah, if you're like, am I an empath? What am I do? You know, like that's a great class for along the way. And then again, the fun classes in between, the meditations with Josie. You never know what's going to come through. The learning about the crystals, learning about the tarot cards, any of those. You know, put yourself out there because you might sit next to someone you're meant to
Right,
meet.
that's what I was going to say, or who you're going to sit next
Mm-hmm.
to. I just got this excellent opportunity in December. I went to a meditation at Bridget's house. And I started talking to this woman. She was a librarian, and I'm fangirling. She's a librarian. And I got a contract with the Burlington County Library System for 8 libraries the next day to do workshops in their libraries. I was like, I almost didn't go to that meditation.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. You never know. You never know who you're going to meet. It's going to change your life. Or you're going to change theirs.
Well, I think that message was for a lot of us right now because look at the time. It's 8 o'clock already.
Oh my God, we got to go. I got to give away my free gift.
So we'll leave you guys on that positive message. And, you know, hopefully you can come to some of our classes, come meet Josie in person. And hopefully, you know, she was a natural on the live, right? Let's send her some more hearts because maybe we can get her back on the live to make a bracelet live or something.
Oh my God, that's
cool.
exciting.
Wouldn't that be fun? So, all right. With that being said, we have all of our names for the free gift. But I think first we should talk about what Josie's giving away tonight.
Well, I didn't mean to show this, but this is what I'm going to show. This is what I'm going to show.
Here.
Free ticket for Friday night.
Yay!
So if you are local and can come this Friday night to Venus Moon at 7 p.m. for an intention jar workshop, the first person to comment the word that I'm going to say gets this very fancy free ticket. So you ready? The word is Friday.
All right, so we'll let you guys comment. First one on our end to say Friday. You can come hang out with us on Friday.
Woohoo!
Make your own intention jar. It's going to be a really good time. And now, while we're letting those messages come through.
Oh, Ariel.
Oh, yay, Ariel. So awesome. Send Josie a message.
Cool. Yeah, send me a message and I'll just, what is it? Ariel Mazzatenta.
I love
Listen,
it.
I'm Giancola. I should have been able to say that, but.
And all you guys that are interested that also commented, there's still space available. Come on out. Like we were just saying, it's a great time to network and who knows who you'll sit next to. Get to hang out with fun people.
I look forward to meeting you.
Inky will be doing readings that night too, so you never know
it'll be
what'll
fun.
happen.
There are still tickets for my workshop tomorrow night at Jane's Tea House on their website, janesteahouse.com.
So cute.
I
want to go there so bad too.
They're
They're just the energy in the pictures that you post looks so beautiful.
It's
and like
so sweet. I
cozy.
took my mom and stepmom and my daughter and granddaughter there for a tea party, and it was so cute.
I love that.
I love it. It's so cute. Such a nice place. Family owned.
Support it, guys. Go to as many events as you can. It's always a good time. All right, so now let's see what's in this prize before we pick our winner. So the first thing that Josie chose are some lunar light sun catchers. I love these. I have them in my windows, and I can see right through it. One of them is like a nice big moon. I don't think you guys could see it, but they pull in the reflections, bring the prisms in. So love that, especially going into this Leo fiery full moon, you know, working with the sun. This looks really cool. This is called Magic Tea, and it's a pack. It's called Palo Azul Fluorescent Tea, the only fluorescent tea in the world. Palo Azul means blue stick, and it gets its name because the bark of the plant is used to brew an incredible blue fluorescent tea.
I want that.
Ray, doesn't it sound cool? Palo Azul's fluorescence is caused by polyphenols with many beneficial properties. So this tea has been used traditionally for over 500 years. You can kind of see a picture of the color that it's going to turn your tea.
That is so cool.
I love that. So
I just thought it was cool tea. I didn't know it was phosphorescent.
Right? It's super
That's
cool.
awesome.
Oh, Christian, you've tried it? You'll have to let me know.
I'm going to have to write that down.
Right? That labradorite palm stone that we already showed, not just gray rock. Wait till you see this in
when you
person.
see the flash in person,
Whoever
it's amazing.
wins. We also have a crystal-infused mist space clearing spray. So that's, you can never have too much energy clearing. And then last but not least, I had Josie put together a bag for you guys.
She told me I could pick anything off the wall of crystals. That's a lot of pressure. I got to A, and I had already picked all the ones that I was allowed to pick. I'm like, I'm already only at A.
I love it. Well, let's see what you came up with. Ooh, Well, this is not an A. This is
No,
a G.
I made myself put some A's back and go down to a G. That's garnet because it's my birthstone.
Right,
so.
we're in Capricorn season,
Yes.
garnet season. So you got a nice big chunk of garnet. Really, really pretty quality. Garnet is the stone of passion, very healing, detoxifying, protective. Is this what I think it is?
It is. And look, did you see it? It has a smiley face on it. You have to look for it.
Oh,
Yes!
so let's see. Who knows what this is? Little smiling guy.
It's not supposed to have a smiley on it, but it
What a
sure
great
does.
shape, too.
Isn't
It's
that cool?
flat,
I
so
know.
it's,
I
like,
liked
really
it. It felt,
satisfying.
felt like a nice little worry stone.
So maybe if I light it up, you'll know what it is. Oh, this one.
I don't know. It's very special, though.
Wow. So usually these are translucent, but this one, even though it's flat, it's a more opaque stone, which I think makes it even more powerful. Agnematite, right?
Yeah.
So now it's too powerful. We're blurring out.
I know. Woo!
The agnematite translates to pearl of fire. They're not sure if it erupted from a volcano or if it was from a meteorite blast, but I don't see, any obsidians that look like this. To me, this is definitely from a meteorite blast. So bringing that spacey energy, but they found it under the ocean off of Indonesia. So you have that oceany energy. It's very calm, but also very transformative, very protective. Awesome stone to work with. Caribbean.
Well, okay, that was in the Amazonite small.
Wow.
basket. So I
This is
thought
crazy.
it was fantastic.
What a beautiful piece. The
Isn't it?
Amazonite. You can get that to translate. It looks like a Caribbean calcite with the layers in there. And
Unless
it's
somebody
so,
put it in the
cute.
wrong basket, I thought $3 for this thing.
Yeah,
this is
right?
Crazy. All the things I wanted.
Beautiful, supportive stone. Great for
Isn't it beautiful?
manifesting. Great for just the heart, the emotional support.
It's so beautiful.
Really cool, worry stone to work
Yeah.
with too. You have a tree agate, bringing in that
Well,
forest
that was
energy.
in the moss agate, and let me tell you, you're holding it upside down because it's a
Oh,
heart.
it is a heart.
Look at that.
Get in the
Those
right.
that know and love me know that I collect heart rocks. I find them everywhere.
So Josie found one for you guys.
Everywhere. And that's...
So I mixed up
Yeah.
my tree and moss agate into one bin.
Ah,
You could tell the tree because it's the more
okay.
white quartz matrix with the little veins going through
I
it.
don't know. I'm not good at this whole
I
camera
know.
thing.
And the white stones do get kind
and
of
the
blown out.
white. But anyway, it's a heart. Trust me.
Great earthy grounding energy though, which I love because that was kind of like a
Yeah.
theme tonight.
Yeah.
And then last up,
Oh, there's more? Oh, I
Ooh.
love those little things.
we got a fun aragonite. So sparkly. This is great for that fiery energy. Very sacral, very inspiring. Very great for sparking that passion. So I love that these stones kind of all go along with a lot of our messages from tonight too.
Love that.
So awesome little set for you guys to
I'm
take.
so happy with all of them.
And let's pick a winner.
This is so exciting.
All right, so Josie, I'm going to let you do the honors. No pressure. I hear if you guys send thumbs and hearts, you got a better chance of getting your name pulled. Put it out there to the universe, right? Sherry, you're funny. I can listen to you talk about crystals all day.
Yeah, me too.
Well, come back at 9 p.m. Eastern time, and before we pick a winner, look
oh
at this.
my gosh, look at this thing.
These rainbow fluorides
What?
are one of my favorite things, and I got smaller sizes
Oh
of them
my
in stock
gosh,
with the
that's
yellow
amazing.
to the blue to the
What?
purple and the green. Amazing. There's so many good crystals. Just next to me, I was sneak peeking already.
All right. Ready?
All right, who's it gonna
Oh
be?
my gosh, I'm so nervous. Okay, you want to do it?
She also got through for a winning tonight,
What?
reading tonight. So
Are we allowed to do
if
that?
you're still here, yeah,
Ooh.
her spirit team's on her side, and it goes along with her message.
Okay.
But she's got to be here. We got 1 minute.
Okay.
So, Gabrielle Ashley Otto, if you are still here, let us know. You got 1 minute to claim your prize. And if not, then we'll pick another name. The only rule is you got to be here when we call your name.
And she gets a minute though? So her besties probably called, hurry up, you gotta dial in. They called your name.
Let's see. And it's hard with the lag, too, to see what exactly a minute is.
Is it a minute yet?
Come on, Gabrielle.
Oh my gosh. Does this happen all the time that they're not there?
Mm-hmm. What I think the last show
heart.
maybe, or the one before, we pulled like good 4 or 5 names before someone was here.
Wow.
Yeah, it happens. All right. I think we might be pulling another name. It pays to hang in.
All right, you ready? I can't wait any longer. I think we've been more than reasonable. Am I loud? Yeah. Okay.
Just go slow, just in case.
Has it been a minute?
I think so.
Oh, she's gonna be so happy.
Maria Patricia,
Ooh.
are you still here? I feel like I just saw her name not too long ago. So
Maria was supposed to come to my workshop last week, and we had a snowstorm that night.
oh my gosh, that's right.
So she was one of the ladies that couldn't quite make it because she comes from Philly.
Yeah.
So nice for her to win a basket.
Come on, Maria.
Oh my gosh! Did you really?
Let's hope she's here.
Did you really pull like 5 names one night before? Oh my gosh!
It happens. And
All
there's
right.
35 people watching.
And there's so
there's
many
people
good
here.
presents. 35, not quite the number that I had picked, but
We got close to 50 at one point.
did we?
Yeah, we were at like 45 at one point.
Oh my gosh!
50 is hard to reach. I feel like it kind of shadow bans you out of the algorithm.
All right, I'm ready to go again.
All right. Sorry,
All right. Does
Maria.
it have to be a minute? I mean, like 30 seconds?
Yeah.
All right, ready? Okay.
You got to be here. I just give the minute.
All right, I'm
going
going
to
to read this one. Is she allowed to win?
No, she doesn't want this.
All right, we'll talk about that one later. We're going to pull another one.
I put everyone who commented that they shared's name in the jar.
All right.
Hey, Savannah. All right. I think
Are we
so.
allowed to
Yeah,
do that?
we already did it. So
Okay, so we already did that one? Was
No,
it throwback?
no, I mean like we already were going to do it with Gabrielle. So sometimes their name keeps popping up. If they're here, it's meant to happen. So this name was Betty Edwards. Come on, Betty, be here.
She was here a second ago.
Oh, Betty is here. Come on, I know you're here.
Come on, Betty.
So let's see
Come
how
on,
fast
Betty. Come on,
how
Betty.
fast the lag really
Come on,
is.
come on, come on.
Come on, she deserves it. She
was here the
hard.
whole time,
Yeah.
throwing hearts the whole time. Yay, she's here.
Congratulations.
Woohoo!
All right, so we finally got our winner. So Betty, you got this awesome gift to go along
Awesome.
with your reading. And I love it because it definitely goes along with your message too. And great manifesting. You got that passion garnet in there. Great for that love. Lots of fun stuff in this basket. So I'll have this over here. If you do need it shipped, let me know. But I think, we were talking about you guys possibly coming around. So
This
awesome. We'll
is
have that at the
Betty.
register for you. And thank you guys so much, everyone that came to hang out with us tonight.
Thank you guys
Thank you,
for allowing me to
Josie.
be here and being so supportive and loving. I had such a great time. It was amazing. I hope I get to come back someday. So
Please.
It was great. Thank you so much.
Did we forget anything? Any last things you want to add in before we sign off?
I don't think so. It was great. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, you guys make sure you check out our schedule page on thevenusmoon.com. We have tons of other fun events coming up, always changing. Even if you're watching this replay a year later, I promise you there's still going to be more fun stuff on the schedule page. And thank you guys all so much for hanging out with us and, all of your love and support. We love you back. And I hope you guys have a magical rest of your week. And I will see you in a little less than an hour now. Let me run and start setting up for the live show. One more sneak peek. This freaking fluorite, I'm dying staring
another
at it.
one. What? That one's
The
crazy.
druzy in here. It's so crazy. It doesn't even
Ooh.
want to show you, but it's a snowflake fluorite with a crazy druzy pocket. All right, it's going to
Wow.
keep you in suspense and stay
That's
blurry.
amazing.
Come to the next live to see it in action and see all the other fun stuff. And with that, we will say goodnight.
Have a good night.
Fire
Thank
Court's
you.
coming
Mwah.
at 9. Love you guys. Good night.